So Trump offered Iran a deal, 15 points, every single point says the same thing, surrender. Iran responded with conditions, every single condition says the same thing, admit you lost. Now, two sides, zero agreement, and this week will decide which one was actually delusional first. Now, let's dive a little bit more into the details. Trump's 15-point masterpiece, Israeli and American media leaked the plan, and anyone who reads it notices one thing. These are the same exact demands that Trump made before war started on February 28, which Iran agreed to initially when the negotiations were going on with Oman. He fought for 23 days, spent billions, lost soldiers, and came back to the starting line. Somebody should have saved him the trip. So, what's in this plan? Full dismantlement of Iran's nuclear program, the 450 kilos of enriched uranium should be handed over, any peaceful nuclear use under American supervision, Iran swears it will never seek a nuclear weapon ever, missiles restricted in range, count and locations, proxies are to be cut off, all of them, Gulf and Israel no longer threatened, Hormuz open without conditions, no restrictions, no tolls, nothing. Let me translate that into human. Trump is asking Iran to walk on camera and look into the lens and say, we surrender, here are the keys, sorry for the inconvenience. That's not gonna happen, not in a million years, not for any country on earth, especially not one that just went 23 rounds with the most powerful military in history and is still standing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Point 2, Iran's totally reasonable response. The Wall Street Journal got Iran's answer, full sanctions lifted, every single one, war reparations paid in full, the toll booth in the Strait of Hormuz, every ship pays Iran to pass, about $2 million, and all American military bases out of the region, completely. So Iran's position is, you admit you lost, you pay for the damage, and then you go home, get the hell out of my neighborhood. The Wall Street Journal described the gap between the two sides as, and I'm paraphrasing here, enormous. Meaning these talks are going to fail, and quickly, and we are likely heading back to war by the next weekend, which is a sentence that should probably bother more people than it currently does. Point number 3 is negotiating with one hand and fighting with the other. Here is where it gets interesting. Both sides are at the table. Both sides are also actively at war. Trump is moving Marines and the 82nd Airborne Division into the region, planning a ground invasion on Kharj Island, Iran's key to Hormuz, and as well letting Israel keep dismantling Iran's energy grid and telling the markets, don't worry, we are talking. Iran is hitting American bases on daily basis, and they announced targeting of the USS Abraham Lincoln, declared full control of Hormuz, Strait of Hormuz, charging $2 million per ship, striking Gulf states in retaliation, and running up the tab on the global economy every single day. So to be clear, this is not a ceasefire, this is two people shaking hands while kicking each other under the table, and it's not looking well for any of both. Now, who actually loses this? Both sides are buying time. Both sides are blinking slowly, waiting for the other to blink first. Trump cannot go back to America and say we didn't win, midterms are in November. A visible defeat right now could cost him the Congress. Iran cannot accept the 15 points because that means 23 days of war, commanders are dead, facilities gone, and then surrender anyway. That means death for the regime. That's suicide. The math doesn't work for either of them. So what actually happens right now? Probably a partial deal. Trump calls it a historic victory on television. Iran says it forced the most powerful nation on earth to negotiate. Both go home, both claim they won, but nobody fully did. But somebody actually lost. Not Trump and not Iran. It's the Gulf countries. Those whose infrastructure got hit, whose land became the battlefield, whose national security was decided by two men who don't actually live there. If you were Iran and America put this 15 points on the table, would you sign or keep fighting? Write in the comments. I want to know your opinion.